Okay, so let's talk about what happened at the New England Patriots game last week, where a fan unfortunately passed away after getting into some type of altercation with some other fans in the stadium. Apparently, he was punched twice by an individual, and after being punched twice, he basically died, unfortunately. So a lot of people have been reaching out to me and saying, hey, is this a murder charge? What would happen in a situation like this? He was only punched twice. Typically, if you're punched, you're not really injured that severely. Obviously, it typically doesn't cause a death. And the answer to that question is very simple. Actually, these situations happen often, a lot more than people think. And it's a deadly situation, which means that there are murder charges that will eventually happen in that situation like this. Because as we say in the law, you take your victims as they are, right? You take these individuals as they are, which means it doesn't matter how fragile or how strong they are. It doesn't matter if it's a UFC fighter who's built of stone, and it doesn't matter if it's an elderly man who would be very weak when compared to the average person. If your actions cause a death, it is considered murder, no matter how fragile or strong the victim is. So that's something to keep in mind. Now, the individual or individuals that were a part of this fight or this brawl will eventually be brought to justice, and they will eventually, because according to the evidence that we see so far in the video evidence, caused his death, even though it was simply by 2 or 3 punches, will be charged with murder. Now, other people ask me, well, should the New England Patriots do something? Are they going to be sued? Are they liable? And the answer is probably not, in my opinion. Now, the New England Patriots can't be liable for criminal action or conduct of another group of individuals, right? They didn't really do anything here, or they shouldn't have done anything here as far as negligence is concerned to prevent this. Looks like they had security. It looks like there was an EMT who responded very quickly. So I don't think New England really is liable. I'm sure the NFL will look into this. The Patriots will look into this to see if they could prevent this. But the only people that would be charged here criminally, obviously, are the individuals that were responsible or committed these physical acts of punching the victim. And I think New England, at least from obviously a criminal standpoint, there shouldn't be anything there. So most likely also from a civil perspective, I doubt they'll be sued in a situation like this.